Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys. We're almost 10,500. I can't believe it. It hasn't been that long. I thank you guys so much. It means so much to me. The community that we have built is kind and caring, and it really does, and I don't mean this to sound eggy or corny or anything like that. It is very much like family, especially when you guys communicate with each other and you build relationships with each other. I really enjoy that. So thank you for that. Guys, I don't want to forget, but check this out, please. So I have a post on my community post that has a link for the Justice for Corey, the Christopher Gregor sentencing, August 2nd in Toms River, New Jersey, about noon. I'm gonna be there, guys. I hope that you guys will be there too. We're asked to wear blue and have signs up, Justice for Corey. Okay, guys, so please go to my community page, go to the link, and Holly Jolly is gonna help us out with that. So I appreciate that, and special shout out, Holly Jolly. Thank you so much, thank you. Yeah, guys, the Justice for Corey is very, very important. Guys, it seems like half of you are subscribed, half of you are not. Come on over. Come on over. Subscribe. Give us a shot. We're not a cult. We'll let you leave if you don't like us, but try. It doesn't cost anything. It means a lot, and I appreciate it. Guys, I always try to do something to hopefully enlighten your day, give you something to think about. And another thing, guys, some of you have sent me cash apps. Some of you have done super stickers. Some of you have just been so generous. And I just want to tell you, thank you so, so much. There is no real benefit in being a member on this channel, except it's for support. I don't do special things for members. If we ever get merch up, and this isn't to pressure anybody, because one of the subscribers, one of the people on our community reached out and said that they wanted to design some stuff, and they designed something, and I just asked that they do another design simply so that there would be a choice, and they're busy, and I understand that, but I am asking them if they do this, could they make a specific thing for members, so that on the merch maybe it'll show something about the person being a member. That's really the only thing, because I'm not going to answer somebody's question because they paid me money. Guys, you can hit me up at toddy1skip@gmail.com. The only thing that you're benefiting from by being a member of this channel is just your support, and it's appreciated, but please don't feel that you have to do it. Please don't feel that you have to do it. Guys, as I've said before, 10% of all of my videos goes to some sort of organization. There'll be 4 or 6. I need to sit down with the accountant after we figure out how much YouTube is actually taking from me. So that's probably not going to be now, because I can't get an answer. So what I'm doing is I'm putting money away that is for taxes and the 10%. And then we got to figure out how much money the Garrison Brown, that's going to, all of that after taxes, all of the videos I made about him are going to go to the cat sanctuary that he was a part of in Arizona. And if we can't find that specific one, we will donate in his name to a cat sanctuary. Also, the Gypsy Rose, 10% of every video I make about her will go to an organization that actually gives people wheelchairs that need the wheelchairs. So my hope is that we will give a lot of people wheelchairs. So 10% of my money after taxes on the Gypsy Rose videos go to that, and then across the board 10% after taxes are going to go to 4 or 6 organizations that have to do with children, animals, maybe some elderly, something. I don't know. I have time to think about it, because again, I'm just socking money away so that when April comes, I can sit down with the accountant. This is the money, ... Can you please tell me how much money we have? And then he's got to figure out the Garrison Brown money and take away from that, and then he's got to figure out the Gypsy Rose and take away from that. So, you know, I don't do math very well. So anyway, guys, I just want you to know that money is going to go somewhere. It's going to help people. So that I do know, and you know, I'll be able to show you that certainly. Guys, also, we had a conversation in my live chat that I wanted to talk to you about. I had told you that I'd watched Cinema Shogun, right? And that Cinema Shogun had done like a UFO, it was UFO day, okay? So, and you guys wanted to talk about it, but you know, as I was saying, that, you know, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, somebody saying that they saw or that they spoke to or that they had any kind of encounter with somebody who was from another planet, an alien or anything like that, an insane asylum. It would have never had been talked about. People, and if they would have seen them, people would have kept them stumped because of the threat of an insane asylum. So now we actually have people in Congress having open congressional hearings about UFOs and encounters and pilots seeing them. So how did that become okay? How did that become, well, it's just part of the norm. It's kind of almost like school shootings, right? It's almost like it's part of the norm now. As we're almost complacent, and there's so many things that we have said in the past that we wouldn't tolerate. Oh, I'm not going to be tracked. Nobody's going to track me. I have Alexas throughout my house. I have a phone that tracks me. I know I'm being tracked. But in the 80s, I screamed a whole different tune. But I guess because it's more important that I keep in touch with society, or I just yell, Alexa, can you play Eddie Money?
Anyone by Justin Bieber.
No, I didn't say Anyone by Justin Bieber. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. You see what I'm saying? Like, and who'd have thought that? Because there's no way that would have been okay. Big Brother. We were afraid of Big Brother. But now it's like we expect it. And some of us, now the kids today, they're growing up, they have to be so much on their P's and Q's, right? Because everything is videotaped. Like, they know that. That is instinct. Where we're still remembering, oh my God, we're being recorded, aren't we? Oh, I bet you there's cameras somewhere. There's got to be cameras somewhere, right? Where we, our age group, we're not used to thinking that, right? But the kids today, they pretty much know that they're being recorded all the time. How did that become okay? Like, anybody could just hold up a phone and just record other people in their worst behavior, their best behavior. It doesn't matter. Good hair day, bad hair day. It doesn't matter. Anybody has got like that power. And yet we've accepted it, right? Haven't we just accepted that that's the way it is? The times have changed. Customer care in the United States has gone to shit. You can't tell me that by the time you go to work, if anybody's still working, right? And all of us basically are. By the time you go to work, you have done everybody's job. If there's a bank problem, it's not your banker that handles it. It's you that handles it. You have to be on the phone for 15 minutes to explain the situation because the automated service on the phone doesn't have a clue what the fuck you're talking about. So you've worked so hard at other people's jobs that by the time you get to your job, you want to know why nobody else is doing your job. Like, you go to work, I go to work, I do my job. But I expect other people to do their job. They don't. There is no job. There is no customer care anymore. And to me, I always thought that, wow, if I'm going to give my money to this company, you know, the least they could do is give me customer care. I went to Radio Shack, and this is a funny story because karma, okay? I went to Radio Shack and I bought my niece, this was years ago, like years ago, 12 years ago maybe. I bought my niece an iPhone. And I got the insurance that if anything happened to this iPhone, because she was so young. And something happened to the iPhone. And she sent it back to me because she was in Florida and I was up here in New York. And I brought it to Radio Shack, the place I got it. And they told me I bought the wrong insurance. I said, no. I didn't buy the wrong insurance. I said, I know what I asked for. I know what I've been paying for. Now, if you guys tried to sell me the wrong policy or you're trying to do that now, that's not okay. And then I said to the guy, the reason why I came here, because I could have got that online. Apple product, of course you can get it online. I said, I came here because I believe in the brick and mortar stores and how customer care and the importance of having these businesses. I said, if this is the way you treat people, you won't have a business anymore. You won't have a job. Everything will be online. And the guy laughed at me. 9 months later, that store wasn't there anymore. Because there is no Radio Shack, right? It's been years, right? Maybe they're online. I don't know. Anyway, I fought and fought and fought. I got what I was paying for. I mean, come on. Common sense told you that. I knew what I bought. I don't care what button somebody hit. Like, that's ridiculous. They couldn't make a human error. I had to say something completely wrong. It was a human error if they hit the wrong button and I asked for a specific policy. I know what I asked for and the reason why I would ask for it. So anyway, the whole ordeal is about customer care and the fact that there was no appreciation for the service. I went to them to show customer care. Again, it was an Apple product. I could have had it sent directly to her. No problem. I actually bought it, picked it up, and sent it to her. Because I really did believe in the brick and mortar and that people should hold on to their jobs. But a lot of people, they go to work and they bitch about their jobs. That's the worst thing. When you finally get to somebody who's going to wait on you and you see, yeah, they're overworked, but we've been waiting in a long line too after we've just worked. And you get people that don't want to be doing their job. I don't want that either. Like, I don't want your shit, I got my shit. That's what's going on. We've become complacent with the things around us. Who would have ever thought September 11th would happen? That we would be ATTACKED, New York, Washington. So blatant. The world changed that day. You can't tell me that the world didn't change that day. I remember before. I remember after. The world changed with COVID. Wearing masks, not wearing masks. Those people saying, oh, you're following everybody because you're wearing a mask. Or those people saying, hey, wear a mask for protection. But all of a sudden, we were complacent when it came to we couldn't get toilet paper. We couldn't get Purell. We couldn't get anything that maybe we needed. There'd be days, no paper towels, no nothing. And it was just, that's the way it was. Healthcare. The way people are treated in a hospital. Firsthand, I could tell you. Secondhand, from my mom, I could tell you. There is just no customer care. They're talking about UFOs. We're living in a time that everything is flipped on its head. And we've been complacent. And we've watched it. What could we do? I remember I write scripts, right? I used to write scripts. And I remember before the internet. I remember how much money I used to send copying my scripts and sending them out in the mail. And then I remember when they started accepting scripts through the internet and how much money I saved on sending my scripts, not through the mail, but through the internet. And then I remember the postal clerks getting laid off. And I thought, I contributed to that. I don't use postal service much like I did. I do things through the mail. I do things through email now. So I realized that maybe I didn't put the postal service out of business But I'm one of the people that helped put people out of business because of the internet, because of progress. Now we see now that Amazon supposedly has laid off 100,000 people so that they could have 750,000 robots. How are people supposed to make a living and live in this country? How are people supposed to thrive? If you have self-service everywhere and you have robots and there's going to be drones delivering our packages from Amazon, and there's going to be trucks that no longer need drivers in them, what are people supposed to be doing? What happens then? What are we going to do? Where are we going? What are people going to do? So guys, while Congress is having talks about the UFOs and the world is progressing, are we? Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. I'd love to know what you think about this. Please tell me in the comments. And guys, you can reach out to me at toddywoneskip@gmail.com. Thanks guys, take care. Don't forget, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. Thanks guys.